Hey guys, welcome back. Um, yeah, yeah, I've been exhausted since Monday. I'm still exhausted. I'll be exhausted probably for the next little while, but I wanted to, I needed an outlet, and maybe this isn't the right time or place for it, but I just needed an outlet to tell you guys that, for those of you who don't know, didn't see my post, I lost my grandmother on Monday, 90 years old. I went to nannies a lot. Um, I loved my nanny. I still love my nanny. Oh, you have no idea how hard this video is. This is like my fifth, sixth time trying to do this video. Um, this isn't a woe is me video either, so don't, I'm not crying for attention. I could care less about attention right now. I just needed an outlet, and I wanted to give you guys an update because a lot of yous uh, message me and stuff, with your condolences and, telling me about losses you've had and how things get better, and they do get better. It's going to take time. This isn't a cologne video. It isn't anything like that. It's going to be a cologne in it, but simply because I wore this today. This is the first cologne she ever got me. But I'll probably never wear it again. It goes going up on my shelf. I got some of Nanny's stuff. Went over the other night. What a weird feeling that is, man. For the last 40 years, she's... Time I've gone over her house. Hi, Wayne. Oh, Wayne, can you? And not now. It was quiet. And she just, for those of you who are wondering, the little details that I know, she loved us do a little bit of shopping. And she was just on her way out to get a rug at one of the stores. Wasn't even supposed to be gone an hour. And Nanny never drove. She was with a friend who drove. And I ain't blaming the friend, so accidents happen, guys. Yeah, she had just made stew. They were going to go out and get a rug and a couple things and come back and have stew and watch their TV and have their tea and cigarettes and talk. And she didn't make it 15 minutes past her house, man. T-boned. Damn. So I wore that today because it was Nan's. We had a celebration of life type thing, and everybody, hundreds of people. Nan was well loved in the community. Yeah, I wore it today, and it just felt right, and I'll never wear it again. I doubt it anyway. It's kind of like chaps, but even more special now. Nanny was a great woman, man. Tough old broad. Yeah, she survived some stuff. Abuse, neglect, poverty, the end of a world war, a couple more wars, Vietnamese, Korean. Although they didn't involve Canada, but every war that involves the States involves Canada some way or another. Flus and colds and COVID and all these things could not take that woman out. Stupid car accident. So be safe when you're out there, guys, driving. Just because you're a good driver doesn't mean the person behind you or coming up the side of you is a good driver. Remember that. Be vigilant. Be safe. Be vigilant. Wear your seatbelts. She had her belt on. Thank goodness. It would have been a lot worse. Would have been a lot more painful on her. It's a hard video to do. Okay, I don't want to get into too many more details about it. It hurts just to think about it. But yeah, be good to each other, guys. Honestly, life is, it can end like that, just like that. She was literally going out just to get a rug, a couple little things at the store, come home, and we went there at her house and said it was quiet and everything. There was still her pot here in the sink. She just made her stew in. And if you knew my nanny, you knew she didn't leave a pot in the sink for too long. She expected to be back relatively soon. She had just called my mother, like I said, 10 or 15 minutes before that, let her know she's going out. She'll be back shortly. She'd give her a call when she got home. And Mom was wondering, there's been like a couple hours and no phone call. Like, that's weird from Nanny. And she tried calling and no answer. And the phone rings. And yeah, it's the city police. Your mother was in an accident. Get up to the hospital. And they told me, and I was like, wow, we were even kind of joking about it. It was just, because they told her everything was all right. And I guess they do that anyway to keep you from panicking on your way up. And I was like, oh yeah, Nanny got a few bruises. My parents went to the hospital, and half hour later, the old man calls me. Yeah, you better get up here. She's not doing too good. A couple hours later, she was gone. Just a hard thing, man. I'm glad I was there, but it's also at the same time a hard thing to watch, And there's a lot of firsts coming up that are going to be horrible. The first birthday in 40 some years without my nanny. First Christmas. First summer barbecue. She's not going to be here when I finish my school. I don't even know if she knew I started school. I'm sure Mom probably told her. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry this is heavy. I just wanted to come on and let you know I will be back here shortly, hopefully next week. Next few days, I get a video out. I know some people, take your time. Don't be they're I don't know the word I'm looking for. They are therapeutic for me. They'll be a lot happier in this one. I'm not coming back until I feel I can do a video without crying. So yeah, guys, if you got family, guys, and even if it's their fault and you're not talking to them, I don't know how many times I don't talk to my brother, or I don't talk to my father, or swallow your pride. You don't have to like them, but just tell them you love them and honestly try to mend those bridges, because I understand that I am really lucky. Most of my friends, their grandparents died before they hit their teenage years or right at their teenage years. And I got 40 some years with my grandmother. I mean, how lucky is that? That is, and I smile thinking of that. I really do. I got more time with my grandmother than some of my friends got with their parents. Like, half of my friends got with their parents. I mean, think about that. Nanny was a tough woman, man. A tough woman, and a loving woman. You guys think I'm always happy and caring and stuff. That's where I got it from, man. I mean, she was always, people talk about give you a shirt off your back. She literally would. Of course, she played a trick on us. Of course, the day we're all getting together for her celebration, this huge, get a double whammy of Arctic blast and a nor'easter come in. It was literally minus 49 minus 49 Celsius. Do the math if you're from somewhere that doesn't use Celsius, America. It's cold. That's the type of cold where people ask, how cold is it? And you just get, it's cold. When a Canadian tells you it's cold, in that type of voice, you know it's not. Just stay in. Just stay in. Of course, though, couldn't stay in today. We had to go. And I kind of joked about it. So Nanny got the last laugh on us again because she always liked to play practical jokes, too. She was always trying to fool you with rubber mice and snakes and spiders. And she'd have a can she couldn't open, and you'd open it up, and them snakes would pop out at you. So I got a lot of good memories with her, guys. Don't feel sad for me. I'll feel sad for myself. And as I've noticed, even just the last day or two, as I'm feeling sad, I start to smile because I start thinking about other things. So it'll come around. I'll be good. Will there be days, probably for the rest of my life, where I just sit down and have a cry? Of course. And it's okay to cry, guys. You're not, a real man can show every feeling on the emotional spectrum. It's not unmanly to cry. You're still a man. Men cry. Even manly men. They won't admit it, but they cry. So you want to be sad for me? Go ahead, be sad, but I don't need it, guys. I don't want it. I'm perfectly capable of being sad on my own. And like I said, I'm starting to feel better, but there will be days, especially in the next few months, where I'm just going to break down and cry. You may not get a video that day, so if you don't panic. But I'll be back hopefully next week, maybe the week after, with some videos for you. See how I feel in the next few days. Maybe I'll get one out, because they do help me take my mind off things, and Nanny liked them too, so why not? All right, guys, really serious though, if you got family you're fighting with, make up. Just make up. Even if you got family you're not fighting with, but you don't talk to your mother a whole lot. Call your mom daily. I don't care how annoying she can be, because when she's gone, guys. There's no, and we all do that. Even myself, as much as I went to nannies and hung out with nannies, there was always that, I should have just went one more time, or I should have went that time, or if I had just been there, or if they blah, blah, it does, just go. If you're fighting with them, make up with them. Friends or family, especially family though. If you don't see your mother a lot, even if you're 3,000 miles away, there's a thing called Skype. There's even a thing called a telephone. Call. Just to say, hey, Mom, I love you. Hey, Dad, love you. Mom, I'm going to do my best to be there next week or in a couple months, and really make that effort to get, even if it's only for a day, get down and see your family, your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, your cousins, your mothers, your fathers, your grandparents, if you still have them. Just to give them a hug and tell you love them, like I love you, Wudsy. I wish I could have. So that's the only thing about a car accident that sucks, is I really feel like we never got a chance to say goodbye, Be a lot easier if she died in her sleep or had a heart attack and was up the hospital. We could go up and, I love you, Nanny, goodbye. Although I don't believe it's goodbye. I'm not an overly religious person. I don't know about a whole lot about Christianity or Islam or Judaism. I know of it. I do know some stuff. I guess I'm not as uneducated on the subject as I seem. But so I don't. What I'm saying is I don't know if there's an actual Christian heaven or what, but I believe there's something after this world, and for me it's I'll see you sometime. I'll see you again. It's not goodbye. It's goodbye on this plane of existence, but when my time comes, I'll see you again. And I'll see all you guys again, hopefully next week. So yeah, conclusion, talk to your friends, talk to your family, even the ones you're fighting with, guys. Ones you don't talk to enough. Call up that cousin you haven't talked to in 3-4 years. Hey, what's going on? Go for coffee. Call up that friend you haven't talked to because you think they stole your favorite cologne. Get over it. Don't worry about it. Don't invite them to your house no more. Just get over it. Go say, hey. All right, guys. Sorry about the wreck in the eyes and looking like shit, but nonstop for all week. So hopefully next week, sometime, next few days, I'll be out with a video. If not, week after. But thanks for bearing with me, too. I know a lot of you have been waiting. Again, and thank you for your condolences and your well wishes. Much appreciated. And peace, love, be good to each other. And I really mean that this time. Be good to each other. Call your mama. I love you guys.